Hey everyone, it's Jay here and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 19. It is the day after Horde Night, and as you know, if you watched the Horde episode, you know that me and Ed got our butts kicked in that Horde. We vastly underestimated just how bad this actual wrestling ring would be. Obviously we built this for day 14, this wasn't meant to be for day 42, and well, they overwhelmed us pretty quickly and we absolutely got destroyed. But the main reason that we didn't build a new base for day 42 is because we've been working on the colossal maze that we've been planning for the last sort of couple of episodes. We've been talking about it. Me and Ed did a good bit of work on it as of late. There was a few things that caused a few problems with it, and I mentioned briefly in the previous episode about what some of those things were. However, I'm going to clarify a bit further because even more since then I've had a few more issues with it, and it's kind of become a big pain and almost one of them things that I've regretted even doing. But to be honest, I'm going to see it through. I feel like I've found a decent solution for it, and it just means I have to get a little bit more creative with what I want to do for it in terms of what it's going to look like. So basically the image that we were going off was a 50 by 50 size image of the maze, and if you watched the previous episodes, I believe it was the one before the Horde Night, you will know that me and Ed were discussing the fact that as I was planning it all out, I didn't account for the walls in terms of the thickness, so we had to make the maze even bigger. We then spent the rest of that day digging the already 50 by 50 hole and making it 66 by 66, which is what was going to accommodate the walls. Since then, I've been jumping in and out of a creative world, and I've kind of spent many hours outside of this world trying to play around with it, and I was coming across problems left, right and centre, so I decided the only way I could conceivably do it and not run into problems all the time is if I changed the design altogether. So what I've ended up doing is I was using a website called mazegenerator.net or something like that, and instead of that I've decided to find a one that is Minecraft based. The reason being, it gives you the exact blocks that you need to use it, and that kind of dimensions work within what I'm doing on my world here. So the new maze is actually going to be 41 by 41. I've already laid out some of the work for it, and I'll show you that in a little bit. And from there I'll be able to actually build the maze that I want, and we'll sort of come up with some creativity for it in terms of Horde Night. I've already had a few ideas for what I would like to do, so we'll worry about that a bit later. But anyway, we've done so much maze stuff and so many building episodes lately that I want to get back into doing something a little bit different. You may notice at the end of either the previous episode or the one before, you'll have to give me, it's been a couple of crazy days with recording. I'm trying to catch up with where I'm actually at in terms of when I recorded stuff, but we managed to unlock level 4 jobs for Jen. And this is a job that we're about to go and do, which is a level 4 job. We need to clear the area and retrieve the supplies. This is a house we've never been in before, which is always a good start. So yeah, let's go in and do a good job for Jen, shall we? I'd imagine the level 4 jobs will have some better rewards. However, oh boy, where's your floor gone? We have had some decent rewards as of late, so who knows? We got the chainsaw, thankfully, from a drop from a zombie recently, so in terms of supplies, we've got pretty much everything we could want. I mean, the only thing I would like to do is kind of craft my own chainsaw because it's only a level 1, but, you know, there's nothing particularly major that I'm desperate for at the moment, but we will kind of just see what we can get. I always need more ammunition, and as you can tell from the last Horde Night we had, I ran out of ammunition quickly, and it didn't end so well for me. Right, I think I'm supposed to... Well, I don't think I was supposed to fall down here, but... Or maybe I was. Who knows? This is a big place. Never been in here before. I don't know what to expect. We have got some decent weapons on us. Oh boy. Not the best to start. Cornered, but we had the time to react, thankfully. Those were both running zombies. Not the best of starts in terms of zombies to start the level 4. Now, there's got to be some guys in there, you'd imagine, right? Ooh, no, tricking me. Fair enough. Right, let's start grabbing some things. There's nothing in particular clothes-wise we need, so I'm going to be a little bit more sort of reserved with what I take, I suppose. I don't want to clog up my inventory too much, because this week we have got a lot going on. We want to try and get the maze finished if we can. I'm hoping it's going to be ready for day 49. I have a feeling it will be. I'm just sort of kind of cautious to fully commit to it at the moment, but we'll get into that a little bit later. For now, let's just keep pressing through this house. There's a guy on the floor. That's not too bad. I can deal with you, buddy. You are down. Anyone else in this area? Looks like we're going through that way, and that door's locked. Okay. Now search the garbage. Why can't I search this garbage? That's a new one on me. Oh well, interesting. Never not been able to search a garbage bag before. What have we got in here? Oh boy. Oh, you were hiding amongst all the rubbish over there. Didn't see you. These guys are usually pretty easy to take care of, so I'm not too concerned about these. There's 3 down. It's an interesting house with half the floor missing. I could do with taking that cement, but actually saying that, we've been crafting so much, especially with everything we've been digging up lately in terms of, we've went through a lot of rocks, we went through a lot of clay. I've got supplies for days at the moment, so I'm hoping when it actually comes to building the walls for the maze that I've already got enough cement. I do need to turn it all into concrete. I've been working to do that sort of behind the scenes as well. We'll say it's so much easier working through a load of stuff when you've got a second pair of hands. It would have took me forever to clear that area, but thanks to Ed being there, we got it cleared relatively quickly. I thought it would have took a lot longer than it did, so I'm very happy about that. Progress is going well in terms of clearing the thing out. It's just the actual maze itself that's giving me a headache. Right, what have we got? Level 4 steel sledgehammer, not too bad. Not too bad. We don't really use the melee weapons as much anymore. I think we've kind of decided that we had enough ammo for a while, but then again, maybe that's something we could look to go back to. Right, let's I'm going to keep pressing forward and we'll see where we're supposed to go. That door's locked, so maybe I'm supposed to go a different way. So we're in the main area of the house now. That seems to be where we came in, and it says that the supplies we're looking for are on this level. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for paintings and just making sure that we grab that before we head further down. Make sure we take care of these guys as well. I can hear someone behind me, but I didn't realise they could get through that quick. I was going to say there's some spikes there. I should be okay. Apparently I was wrong. Right. Okay, do I have anything on me to heal with? I do. Let's take that quickly. And thankfully that zombie stopped her running at me because he got in her path. We got a bit of a lucky escape there, to be honest. But we've kind of been riding our luck a little bit as of late. We need to kind of pay a little bit more attention as we're walking around. But let's see if the supplies are here. Yes, they are. They appear to be behind this particular area, which is fantastic. That's one part of the job done. Now it's just to clear the place of the rest of the zombies. So we're making our way up the levels of the house. This is the 3rd level, I believe, and it's going to be one where we have to head outside. There's some crops over there. That might be the place where we found... In fact, it is. I think that's the place we found our auger. That's pretty cool. Right, there's a bird. Birds were a massive, massive problem on the last Horde night, which is also another thing that's made me rethink a lot of the design of the maze, but again, we'll get to that later. Let's keep pressing forward. I hope... Oh boy, I was going to say I hope we're done with the birds, but as soon as I said it, there's another one right in front of me. Me and birds do not get along in this game. Right, oh boy, let's go inside. Stay down, please. Thank you. So obviously, the higher level you become in this game, the harder the zombies are as well, which is obviously a good thing, because as you're progressing in the game, you want it to be a little bit more difficult. But maybe we need to start rethinking our strategy when we're breaking into places like this. I need to start using the shotgun more, just to kind of give us a little bit of a break with the zombies running at me. That pistol, while it is good for sneaking around, not the best weapon to be shooting those kind of zombies that have the glowing eyes. So something I need to kind of bear in mind. I guess you just kind of fall into habits at times with certain ways you play games. Looks like there's quite a few floors in this house as well. That one was locked, so I am kind of just following the natural progression that the house wants you to go. So let's there's probably going to be someone in there. So see, the pistol will be good for this kind of thing. Oh boy. And now I fell through and I'm on spikes. It is not our day today. Right, okay. Is there anything in there? There is. Right. Let's clear these spikes a little bit. See if I can see if there's anything decent in those bags, and then we'll have to make our way back up. Thankfully, we only fell one floor, and we dropped all the way down so that we could get some ski goggles. Brilliant. Okay, right. Let me get out of here and we'll go back up. So there's where we fell through while we were trying to get the bookcase. Now, I'm hoping that that was a sign that there's something really good in this bookcase. Well, there is, but it's stuff we already know. That's the thing, we have learned a lot of the books. That noise would usually mean that we've unlocked everything for that level, but we'd already read that book, so we'd already unlocked everything for the Night Stalker, so I'm not going to have a look at that. Was there anyone hiding in here? There was not. We fell through that floor so we could hide from no one. Right, okay. Let's see if we can use our pistol to kill this guy before he stands up. We did. See, the one thing as well I'm noticing is, you will see on the bottom right there, we got 750 XP for that guy. That meant that he was one of the guys that has the glowing eyes and he runs at you. Usually you only get 413 for those type of zombies. So that just kind of goes to our point that some of the zombies are getting tougher. She looks like she's got the glowing eyes as well. Yep, so she's running. There you go. I'm glad the game's getting a little bit more difficult, but that was a normal zombie. Every now and again, I do appreciate having the regular zombies. Right, let's switch to the shotgun. Take care of this guy. And then there's another guy in there. He was the regular zombie. So, we're starting to wake everyone up in the house now, which is fine. Let's quickly see if there's anything worthwhile in this place. We'll take those armor parts, why not? I guess we'll just jump through. Nothing in the toilet. We seem to have woke up quite a lot. Here we go. So she's walking, he's running. Blast a hole in the floor. I need to be a bit careful about that. I do not fancy falling down there again. Right, we can use the pistol for this guy. There we go. Didn't bring a lot of pistol ammo with us, but we're doing alright for everything else. And obviously I've got the Magnum that I remembered I had after I died in the last Horde night. Anyone coming out? Hello, sir. How did I miss you twice from point blank with a shotgun? That is impressively bad. Right. Anything in this room worth busting in for? There's a sports bag. Can I get it? Apparently not. Right. I haven't got any frames on me, and to be honest, there's probably nothing particularly brilliant in there, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. You can keep hitting that door. And I'm going to keep pressing forward. I believe that... Have we been here already? I'm getting turned around in this house. Right. Do you know what, dude? Can you be quiet while I think, please? Thank you. Close that door. Right. I'm going to have a look through here. Oh, the zombies are upstairs. That's fine. It doesn't look like we've been here before. Let's just keep pressing forward, shall we? So I figured I'd switch over to the Magnum since we haven't used it a great bunch. And you can see why this thing is so powerful. So we are on the top floor now, I believe. So the zombies that are up here should be the last ones we come across. So, is there anyone in there? There's people in there. Oh boy, there is some people in there. Right, we needed to get a few shots off with this. And then switch back to the shotgun. Right, okay, where are you? There you are. These radiated guys are causing problems for me as of late. He's down. And then there's just these guys now. There we go, she's down. Right, who's left? Just reload the shotgun. Take your leg out and your head. See you later. There's one left, I believe. It's a soldier. Thank you for your service. There you go. Job's a good one. So, let's see what loot we've got up here. We've cleared out all the zombies now, which is brilliant. There's got to be some good loot up here, right? To have these kind of guys guarding the place. Please don't let me fall through. I'm paranoid I'm going to fall through the floor now all of a sudden. Ah, here we go. Here's the good stuff. So, let's have a look in the working stiff crate first of all. Another crucible, fantastic. That's a really good find. And in this one, level 5 pick, bellows, and a level 6 steel shovel. Another fantastic find. Okay, these finds are working out pretty well. A level 5 marksman rifle. Wow, okay. Now we're really talking. We've never had a level 5 marksman rifle before. Some more ammunition. And what about this one? A level 6 military helmet. Okay, so this has possibly been the most lucrative house that we've ever been in. Just look at the stuff I've got on me right now. We've got a level 6 military helmet, a level 4 robotic sledge, I will look into what they do eventually, level 6 steel shovel, a level 5 marksman rifle, a bunch of ammo, and a decent bit of food, and we were only grabbing the good stuff. I didn't even bother looting half the building. That is a really, really good start to the day. Right, I'm going to head back to Jen, see what kind of reward we get for doing a level 4 job, and drop off some of this amazing loot. I'm very, very happy with this. Okay, so we are back at Jen's trailer. Let's have a look what we get for completing a level 4 job. I'm still very, very happy with the supplies that we got there. I wasn't expecting to get half of that stuff, which is brilliant. What have we got for you, Jen?
I didn't think you had it in you. Good job.
To be honest, after a hard night, I wasn't completely convinced I had it in me myself. But to be fair, I think we redeemed ourselves a little bit there. I mean, our health isn't exactly great, but we did alright. But a level 4 Magnum or first aid kits. Do you know what? I've already got one Magnum. I'm not going to use the other one. I can use the first aid kit, so I will take those. I'll also take another job. I'm not planning on doing it right now, but I will look at maybe doing that a bit later on. That's for the church.
Okay, be careful and try not to get yourself killed.
I'll try my best. Also, it'd be quite fun to go through the church as a level 4 job where I have to clear the whole area as well, so that'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, let me get rid of some stuff here with Jen, drop some stuff back off at our base, then we'll head over to the maze, and we can discuss how much of a headache it's been. Okay, so between finishing the episode for the day before Horde Night, so that'll be day 41, we had a lot of time. You will have noticed the second episode, the Horde Night, the second episode with Ed, didn't start until right before Horde Night, and that is because we spent the entire day doing all of this work, and I've since did a little bit more this morning just to kind of lay out the frame. So the entire bottom section is now filled in with wooden blocks, so the entire thing has a floor. Now, I did mention that the maze that I've now found is 41 by 41, which is what this inner square is. You'll find that it's dead center as well. I extended the outside by one more, so it's now 67 by 67. So you could say, in theory, the majority of this outside area was for no reason whatsoever, and unfortunately that's the truth. Now, what I've decided to do though is, instead of just thinking, oh well, you know, this whole idea was a waste of time, I wish I never done it, I've learned from the mistakes that were made, and I've decided that I am going to build a 41 by 41 maze, which makes things a lot easier. However, we need to do something with this entire outer section, and this is going to be something for a project after the Horde Night has been finished, because what I want to do is I want to do this Horde Night in this maze, but then after that we're going to try and find ourselves a more permanent Horde base, and we're going to turn this into something of an attraction. So if you ever go to a maze in real life, there's usually it's usually in a nice location. They have like nice sort of flowers and stuff, and you know, it just looks really, really nice to be there. So once this is all done, I'm going to turn it from a Horde base to an actual sort of point of interest, I suppose. So we'll have sort of maybe like a botanical gardens type feel. Who knows? We've got a lot of ideas to kind of play around with and plenty of time to do it. But as you'll know with this entire series up until now, and I believe I've mentioned it before, every single Horde base that I've been doing has essentially been just to see what we can get away with and see if there's a way that we can kind of make a Horde base a little bit simpler. And then obviously every now and again we've decided, alright, you know what I'm going to do? This one seems a bit ridiculous, why not do this? I wanted to kind of keep the Horde bases a little bit fun. After day 49, I still intend to do that, but what I want to do is I want to make a base that is going to be more permanent. So I would like to try and grab elements from each kind of Horde base that we've done, because we'll have 6 to work with by that point, to build our permanent Horde base. So that basically it means every 7 days I'm not having to come up with a new idea to build a new one, and instead I can focus that time on building other stuff I wanted to make in this world. So I've mentioned before, I would like to make a skyscraper of sorts. I want to make ourselves a real nice house to live in, or at least find a house and take over it and do something with it. So I've got plenty of other ideas that revolve around things that aren't designing Horde bases. So I'm working on an idea for our permanent Horde base, something that we can use every Horde night. I'm in no sort of rush to do that, I suppose. I mean, I've got until day 56 to get that ready, so nothing really to worry about there. But I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of where the series was going. So by the time the day 49 episode will have came out, This series will have been running for 7 weeks, which obviously it's quite a long time. I'm very happy with how things are going, but I don't want it to get stale and just be like, okay, this week he's going to try and do the horde in a box, and next week he's going to try and do it in a maze, and the week after that he's going to try and do it on his bike. You know, just I do want to have some sort of massive base as an end goal, and that has always been the plan. But obviously we've mentioned I want to build really nice houses, and I want to build sort of, you know, something a bit more creative, and that gets my sort of creative juices flowing a little bit that isn't just horde bases. So plenty more gas in the tank is my point. We've got loads of ideas for this series, and I don't intend to slow down anytime soon. What I am going to do though for the rest of day 43 and up until the early morning of day 44 is I want to make some progress on getting the walls put into this place, and then we'll be able to bring you back and kind of show you what it looks like and give you an early indication of what to expect from Horde Night. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll bring you back on the morning of day 44. For you, it'll be about 5 seconds time. For me, well, I've got some building to do. Alright, so it's been a very long, very frustrating night with the maze. I tried a few different methods. I was trying to sort of lay down frames like this and kind of follow out the path and see if that would work. Tried that a couple of times and it just kept getting me confused. To be honest, I don't think my brain was built for this kind of thing, but what I did do in the end, as you will see on front of you, a bunch of markings on the floor. Now what these markings represent obviously is where a block is going to go. So this particular bit here obviously will have a path going along like this, and a path going along like this, and so on and so forth. But it's the easiest way I've found to mark it out for my brain. So progress has been slow because I did take most of the night trying to figure out with rebar frames, until I eventually realised, you know what, just go and grab the paint and do it that way. So I'm taking it one row at a time, just going up and marking off exactly where things need to go. But I've had enough of painting for now. I don't want to look at it for a little bit longer. So do you know what, I'm going to go ahead and drop off my painting stuff. I'm going to drop off my rebar frames, and I'm going to go and see what that job at the church is all about for Jen. So we're on our way to the church to do our second job of the tier 4 level. What we have to do for this one is clear the area and retrieve supplies, same as before. However, we know from our previous history with the church that first off there's a good bit of loot in here. Secondly, the coffins tend to have a lot of bullets, which is always pretty random to me. And also there's a lot of bookshelves in here, so maybe we'll find a few more recipes that we don't know how to make just yet. But last time we went through this place, we just did it, I believe, just to gather all the supplies. I'm not sure that we actually had to clear the entire place out, so this could be quite challenging. I've brought along a little bit extra ammo with us just to make sure that we are good to go. And I've just realised I didn't even press the arrow. That would have been fun if I got through this entire place and then have to come back and do it all again. I mean, the loot would have been great because it would have all reset yet again, but let's be honest, I haven't really got the time for that when I've got a maze that needs to be ready in 5 days' time. So let's just grab, again, kind of selective loot. I'm always going to grab brass because it does come in handy for bullet casings. Anything lead-wise as well, I will always take that. I believe that drops me down to the floor, so I'll try not to stand on that. We've already woke up a few people by the looks of things. Whereabouts are they? Are they on this floor, or are they on a floor below us? Just want to see if there's anywhere I can get any shots off. Oh boy. Hello, sir. You go, and let's take that just to be on the safe side. We are taking a lot of hits as of late, so I need to be a bit more careful with what I'm doing. There's a guy down there, that's fine, we should be able to get him. There we go, he's gone. And there, that's the bit I was talking about that opens up. He must have activated that when he ran along, maybe someone else did as well. But let's go down the way that I would prefer to go, which is using the stairs, and take out the zombies, hopefully one at a time instead of all of them rushing at me, because let's face it, the way my aim has been lately, I'm not exactly going to win any sort of awards, am I? So I'm going to press forward, grab some loot, and then I'll bring you back for anything interesting. Oh boy, we had some quick reflexes there. I thought I heard another zombie. I'll tell you what, we should be using this Magnum more often. It's a shame it's only got 6 bullets, but we managed to one-shot kill both of these running guys. And, I mean, obviously I had to hit them in the head, and let's face it, my aim isn't exactly the stuff of legend. So who knows, maybe maybe this weapon will be perfect for us if we can slow them down at least. Right, I know there's going to be more around that corner. And there's some lockpicks. We haven't had any lockpicks for a while. I refuse to make them because you can craft them. But let's have a look. Down you go. Down you go. Oh, you're still up. Wow. It's going to make a liar out of me now. Maybe I just got lucky with that guy running at me. But either way, it's definitely got some stopping power to it. Let's stick to the shotgun though, just to be safe. So we're working our way back up. It does say that the supplies we are looking for are further up in the building, which is fine. But I want to make sure that we're clearing out every single floor. Right, what have we got here? Got no rounds in there, that's fine. I like the shotgun in the corridor. It kind of keeps them all together. Also, you may have noticed from the bit of painting that we had on the floor with the maze, it is kind of one thick walls like this. And the reason for that is pretty much what we've just saw. The shotgun can do a lot of damage when they do all bunch up like that. So it might actually work in our advantage to keep it that level. Right, time to press on, see what else is in this place. Oh crap, that does not look fun behind there. Right, let's get the AK ready for this one. Because this, oh boy, this could be very dangerous. Right, we need to move. We need to move quickly. We've got a crawly boy. We've got a giant infected guy that we've never seen before. This is very dangerous. Right, what have we got now? Take care of those guys. Let's close that door just on the off chance someone's there. But oh boy, we have never seen one of those guys in our playthrough before. I forget what their actual name is, but my god, they are not fun to be around. So, thankfully, with the floor being the way it is, we did get a little bit lucky there. Yeah, we had to really think quickly. And why is this shotgun missing from this range? Surely that's not just a me thing, right? Surely that shouldn't be a thing that happens. Anyway, let's clear out these guys. And I think that's them all down. Look at the state of that floor. We're not going back that way. Okay, right. We were on this level. No, this is the level they broke in, but let's just make sure we haven't missed anything. I think there's some coffins up here or some bookcases or something. There we go. What's in this? A book we already know, fair enough. And what's this side? A book we didn't know. We can now make laser sights. That's pretty cool. We are trying to learn every single thing, and obviously we had to come here because there is the courier satchel. That is something we could have completely overlooked if it wasn't for those zombies breaking through the walls. So, I suppose, thank you, I guess, zombies? Right, anyway. Time to press on, clear the rest of this place out. Some decent finds in a wall safe, another level 6 AK, a level 4 hunting rifle, and a stun baton. We've never used the stun batons in this playthrough. To be honest, just in my experience of using them before, I've never thought them to be very good. I'm just going to take apart these paintings just in case there isn't another safe kicking around. But yeah, maybe that's something that they've improved. I haven't given it another chance, to be fair, since the last time I played. So maybe that's something we could have used. But like we've mentioned earlier on, we very rarely use melee weapons these days. So maybe I'm just maybe I've missed the boat on that one. But not so bad so far with the loot. Let's keep pushing forward, and hopefully we'll make it to the top of this place soon. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, this is the roof where we've took out birds before. So I'm crouching because we know how much we hate birds on this playthrough. There's one down. I believe there is at least one more. That's him over there. That's two down. Brilliant. Job is done. All the birds and all the zombies in this place are now defeated. Right. Oh, crap. Oh, god damn. That was a bad fall. Right, okay. Let me work my way back up and we'll have a look at the loot. Hopefully there's something good in there. God, this hurts. It's been somewhat of a frustrating day in 7 Days to Die today, but hopefully the loot at the top of this place is going to be worth all the hassle. Right, what's in the bag? Decent bit of ammo, marksman rifle. We've already got a better one, but that's not too bad. Ammunition, medical supplies. We could have done with a splint, but not too bad. More repair kits, okay, and some Shamway food. We can use that. Coffee and stuff, we can use that. What about the big chest? Alright, not too bad actually. So we can sell a bunch of this stuff. We've obviously got some ammunition we can use there. And that's not the worst haul I've ever seen. Right, time to limp my way back to the bike and then off to see Jen. In fact, you know what? I want to test something. If my leg's already broken, how much more damage can I actually do to my leg? Right, let me get down a bit further, because I don't fancy jumping from here. But let's see if we can get down. I had to put some frames down because I didn't fancy doing the jump with only one good leg, really. So I was trying to be a little bit smart with that. Right, okay, so how do we get down from here? This is where we fell. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, because I don't fancy falling from this particular height. What about from here? So this seems like a decent enough place to come off, right? Hopefully this isn't going to kill us. Oh boy, fell further than I thought, and yeah, didn't do any further damage with the broken leg. Alright, good to know. Right, on the bike, off to Jen, and hopefully we can end today on a bit of a high. Alright, so we have made our way to Jen's trailer. This is the second tier 4 job that we've done. Seems like you get a decent bit of experience for doing it, so that's not too bad. Let's see what our supply is this time. What have we got?
Don't spend it all in one place.
A level 6 stun baton. Do you know what? I'll never use it, but I do like collecting level 6 tools for some reason. And I'll take another job. We're not going to do it now. It's just something to have on the menu for next time around.
If
So
you
I'll
do this
accept
for
that
me,
one.
I will never forget you.
Thanks, Jen, I guess. Right,
If you
okay.
finish 2 more
Job
jobs this
accepted.
week,
So that is
will
going to
give
be
you
the end of
Employee
the
of the Month.
episode. So we have done 2 level 4 jobs for Jen. We've made a little bit of progress on the maze, even though it is frustratingly slow at my end, unfortunately. Now that I've found a better solution, and with the paint, it's going to make it so much easier. So I can going to spend the rest of day 44 laying out the paint work for that. I need to heal my broken leg. Could do with eating some food as well, but that is going to be all we've got time for today. So I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. It really does help out the channel. And also, if you do feel like doing this as well, share the video with your friends. The more people who watch this, the happier, of course, it will make me. But anyway, until next time, I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. See you later.